Hi there. This is Sasha Sabbath of EntrepreneurSoulCoach.com, and we are into our series of Soul Ignited, Keep Going Success Tips series that is part of the Soul Success Freedom Friday that I like to bring you every single Friday as we look back on the week. And so today's tip is tip number 3 of this series. It is entitled Raise Your Vibration for Creativity, Personal Power, and Self Healing. I am looking at my notes, so no surprise. What we're doing here in this particular tip is in response to the activity of great transformation and the need for great leadership, great focus, and great self love and great self acknowledgement as things are really heating up, especially here in the United States. At the time of this particular tip, we are getting ready for the elections that are going to take place in November. And this is a political free zone. This is a religion free zone. However, what this is a transformation and soul purpose activation zone with all of the work that I do. And for those of you who are new to me, I am hired by business owners and creative mission driven people who want to heal their most painful, challenging blocks at the very root. And after working with me, they are done with the procrastination, they are done with the overwhelm, and they build their businesses and their missions based upon their readiness to step into their power, and they get things done faster with less stress. That is what I do. That is what I'm hired to do. And now is the time for us to really take a look at what is the baggage that I am ready to drop so that I can get on with what I came here to do in this lifetime, so that I can have the prosperity, the love, the health, and the contribution that I am here to bring. This is you talking to you. So, this particular tip is about a very critical part of the infrastructure that you are, the platform on which you stand within yourself. So, you are able to be the best of who you can be as your contribution, the best that you can be in deriving the creative inspiration from your higher spiritual wisdom realms, and being very pragmatic as to how to implement your strategies as you stand in your personal power of self worth, courage, and determination to do what you can do, that is in your control to do, and that you want to do, so that you can have the lifestyle you want. In today's tip, we're going to be talking about the one particular arena of focus, and that is raising the vibration of each of your energy centers, which we are calling the chakras. You can do a really wonderful research project of energy chakras on YouTube and Google. I'm going to put a picture in this particular description so that you're able to see a visual. And essentially, these are energies that everyone has. These are the main chakras. There are many other chakras depending upon what chakra system you're working with. However, the purpose of focusing on chakras is that these are the portals through which the divine energy, the spiritual energy that fuels and funds every single human, gets passed through. They are portals. And so I'm going to show you essentially, I'd like you to just visualize with me now where these centers are. And you can do a search to find out what each of these centers are responsible for, because each one calibrates, qualifies, and quantifies the impact of the spiritual energy that is coming into your human energy field, so that you're able to maximize on you functioning at peak performance for your businesses, for any of your projects, personal or professional. So we're going to start here. The first chakra that I'm going to talk about is, in fact, your seventh chakra, which is at the top of your head. This is the main portal through which your divine energy pours in through the top of your head and into all of your being, all of your energy, spiritual layers. Your sixth chakra is right here, excuse me, in the center of your forehead, right here. So it is above your bridge of your nose, and it is right in the middle of your forehead, right there. Your fifth chakra is your throat chakra, which is right here at the clavicle area above the center of your collarbone. Your heart chakra is right in the center of your chest, right here, right in the center of your breastplate bone, the center of your breastplate bone. Your third chakra, if you were to touch the bottom of your rib cage and then bring your fingertips to the center, is your solar plexus. This is your third chakra. So your solar plexus is that soft spot right in the center. If you were to put your tips of your fingers at the bottom of the right side of your rib cage and then the left side of your rib cage, and then move your fingertips so that they come to the center, that's your third chakra. That's your solar plexus center. The next one's going to require a little more visualization without you being able to see my fingertips. So now we're looking at the second chakra, and I'd like you to just put your fingertips right, let's say, at your belly button, and then move that finger from your belly button and just drop it down about 2 inches so that it's right in the center of your abdomen. So your solar plexus is right at the bottom of your rib cage. Your second chakra is right in the middle, about 2 inches or so below your belly button, and about another 2 inches above the very bottom of your pubic bone. That center area where the genitals are, that central area, which is right at the base between where your hip sockets are. So that's your second chakra. Your first chakra is right there at the bottom. So if you imagine that area where your hips come into your pelvic girdle, and then you move your fingertips right to the middle again, it is at the very bottom of your pelvic bone. It is in the center where your genitals are, at the very bottom of your entire torso. That is chakra number 1. And again, you can easily do a search and find all this stuff out. Now, here is what we're going to be focusing on. It is a premise that when you focus on something, you are directing energy. That is premise number 1. When you are focusing on something, positive or negative, totally objective, when you focus, you direct energy. And what you are directing is the energy of thought and emotion. Because typically our thoughts carry an emotion, whether we are aware of it or not. So that's premise number 1. Premise number 2 is that when you direct higher vibrations into something, whether it's a thought, whether it's telepathically filling a room, and in our case, it's going to be telepathically sending energies into each of those chakras, so that you are sending an energy of high positive vibration so that the divine energy that surrounds you is able to work with those high vibrations to uplift and infuse your entire human energy circuit with higher vibrations. Premise number 3 is that with your higher vibrations, you have greater access to your intuition, to your creativity, to your personal power, and to your ability to self-heal. And for those of you who want more information about this, my call to action is an invitation for you to talk with me. And we'll talk about this more later. But for right now, if you have any questions about how you think you're doing in the arena of being able to change your vibrational state and you want more support so that you can have more creativity, so that you can have a greater sense of personal power, so that you can do more self-healing on yourself, whether it's a medical issue, whether it's an emotional issue, whether it's a self-image issue, whatever it is, then let's get in touch and I'll have ways for us to talk. And the way to do that is to just, excuse me, too many thoughts in one little mouth, is to email me at info@entrepreneursoulcoach.com. I will put that in the description as well. So let us begin. We're going to be focusing on 2 main high vibration activators. One is love, and the second one is gratitude. I'm just writing in my notes so that I can go back to them because I'm in a channeling state right now, which sometimes is a little, it's hard sometimes to remember what I've said. So let's just leave it there. And for those of you who know what it's like to go into these altered state of expanded consciousness, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so what we're going to do is use our premises, particularly the premise of where you focus your energy, you are sending energy to that place. We're also working on the premise number 3, which is that when we infuse this higher vibration, in this case, we're looking at the higher vibrations of love and gratitude into that area, it starts to mobilize and transmute and transform energy that is already there. And the energies that we're going to be holding the space is to heal, transform, transmute blocks, things that could be slowing down or stopping your creativity, stopping the expression of your personal power, stopping your ability to self-heal. Now, the way we're going to do it is I'm going to focus on each chakra one at a time. And I'm going to ask you to think about certain things. And that thinking activates premise number 1 and premise number 3 by sending those energies into that particular energy center chakra. And to set this up, we're going to do a particular visualization first that is going to set up your grounding mechanism. And for those of you who have been following me, you know the grounding sequence that I teach you. And for those of you who are new to this series, you can watch all of the replays in my private Facebook group called Light Leader Power for Success and Mission Impact. And you can go to Unit 15 and Unit 14. I'll mention that in the description as well. So what we're doing here right now is a really simple, maybe even simplistic visualization to set up your grounding cord. So all I'm going to ask you to do, you don't have to overthink this, it's really simple. Just imagine that there is a cylinder of light that is attached at the base of your spine that is the width of your hips. So it's kind of like if you were to pull up a skirt or pull up a pair of pants coming up to your waist. That waistband is where you're going to start your grounding cord. And this circle, cylinder of energy, of light, whatever color comes to you from your intuition, is going to extend down from the base of your spine and that waistband area, down deep into the earth, and it's going to connect into a beautiful, powerful boulder of crystalline energy that is pulsing and alive. And whatever energies connect with that boulder that is deep into the center of the earth becomes food to nourish Mother Earth, the earth planet that we live on, so that we are not toxifying Mother Earth. We are, in fact, imbuing Mother Earth with a food that she can transmute to empower her, as well as to send out emanations throughout and ripple throughout Mother Earth, so that any other beings, any other organisms that are living deep in the earth will be empowered. As this energy gets transmuted, that we're going to release down the grounding cord into love, light, goodness, and goodwill. And so, of course, you can listen back to this recording. All right, just 1 second here. Thank you. All right. So we've got our grounding cord set up. Take a moment and get that into place. You have an idea of the location of your chakras. We are going to start at the chakra number 7, and we're going to work our way down to chakra number 1. And in this process, you are naturally, without you even having to think about it or work at it, by bringing in these divine higher energies, you are already loosening up the energies that are there, that are of a lower vibration, that could be blocks, and they are being released down the grounding cord, and they are replaced with the divine energies that you are bringing forth with your focus on love and gratitude. It'll make sense to you. Do not worry about this being that you're not able to follow what I'm saying. Your higher self knows exactly what I'm saying and will continue to guide you as such. So, are you ready? You got your grounding cord all suited up there? Let's go. So, you can close your eyes if you like. I'm going to keep my eyes open. And know that you do not have to know the details of what is in each of your chakras. Should you want to talk with me and get together with me, and it's relevant for me to tell you what is going on in your chakras through a psychic intuitive scan, I will do that. However, for now, you don't need that at all. All right, here we go. So focusing on the crown of your head, with your eyes closed, taking a deep breath in. And as you think of that area, think about someone or some other being, like a pet or a plant or a beautiful scene, something that brings up the feelings of love. And I'd like you to focus on those feelings of love as you place your attention gently into your 7th chakra at the top of the head. And as you do that, you know that whatever is ready to be released that is of a lower vibration is naturally being released down and out of your system through your grounding cord into the center of the earth, being transmuted into love, light, goodness, and goodwill. And just breathe easily and gently. And now we go to vibration raising accelerator number 2, which is gratitude. And I'd like you to take a moment, you're still focusing on your seventh chakra, and focus on 2 things that you are so grateful for in your life. Sending that energy vibration of gratitude into your seventh chakra. And take a deep breath. Knowing that whatever you're releasing is automatically on autopilot, being released out of your system down your grounding cord. Great. Now we're going to go to your sixth chakra, center of your head. Same process. Focus on the center of your forehead. And think about what you love, who you love. What about your life that you love? And send those energies into your third eye. Your center of your head is also called the third eye, your sixth chakra. That's right. Deep breaths. And now your second vibration activator is think of that which you are grateful for. You can think about the same things as before when we were on seventh chakra. However, if you can, think of some more. I'm sure you have lots to be grateful for. Focusing on your sixth chakra, sending energy into your sixth chakra. Deep breath. You're doing great. Now we're going to focus on your fifth chakra, right here, your throat center. And thinking of those you love, what you love about your life, and sending that into your throat chakra area. And now focusing on that which you are grateful for. Sending that energy into your throat chakra. Good. And now let's focus on the heart center right here in the center of your chest. Thank you. Center of your chest, and you're going to think about that which you love about your life, who you love. And especially those who you love who love you. And now focusing on your heart center and thinking about that which you are so grateful. Knowing that whatever blocks, whatever darker, denser, lower vibration energies are in your heart center are automatically being released as we've described before. And now we come to the third chakra, which is that soft solar plexus place in between the 2 pieces of your rib cage, the 2 sections of your rib cage right in the center there. And sending energy of thinking of who you love, what you love about your life, right into the solar plexus there. Letting go down the grounding cord. And thinking about that which you are so grateful. Into your solar plexus, these high vibrational, beautiful energies go. And focusing on your second chakra now, which is about 2 inches below your solar plexus and about 2 inches above the base of your pelvic girdle, right where your genitals are at the very base of your torso. Second chakra, and sending thoughts of those you love, those who you love and they love you, what you love about your life. And focusing on that which you are so grateful for about your life. Just sending those energies right in there as if your thoughts are trains, are highways, are airplanes that carry these beautiful energies right into your second chakra. And the final chakra, the first chakra, right there at the base of your torso. Same thing. Thinking about who you love, what you love about your life. And grateful for what, to whom are you grateful? And what are you grateful for about yourself as well? What are you grateful about who you are? And whatever needs to be drained off that you are ready to let go of goes right down the grounding cord. And now you're going to take an imaginary set of scissors and you're going to just snip that grounding cord so that it is no longer connected to the base of your spine and is no longer connected to the waistband area around you, and it goes deep into the earth, goes right into that crystalline boulder, and is also transmuting the energies that were in your grounding cord into goodness, goodwill, love, and light. So that's the exercise. You have the 3 premises. You have the 2 vibration raising activators. And what I would suggest you do is, after you do this exercise, is think about next steps. One next step. Get yourself into a quiet space and write down, what is my next step in my creative expression? Or, what is my next step in expressing my personal power? That's pretty heavy duty right there. And finally, what could be my next step in terms of my own self-healing? What is it that you can do that is in your control for your own self-healing? So that is our tip for today. And now here is my invitation for you. Let's have you not want to procrastinate anymore. Let's have you stop feeling overwhelmed. Let's have you stop second guessing yourself, self-doubting yourself. Let's have you stop having all these amazing creative ideas, either for your business or for other things. And you're not choosing, you're not being decisive, you can't make the decision. Let's stop all of that and let's have you get together with me in a freedom, overwhelm, procrastination, elimination session. What you're going to get out of that call with me is clarity, number one benefit of what is your main block. What is the problem that is really holding you back? Now, you may think you know what it is, and you may be right. However, with my psychic intuitive abilities, I'll be able to give you more insight into that. Benefit number two is you will feel inspired and motivated. You will get past that stuck, I'm leaning back and forth like rocking, where you want to move forward, then you pull yourself back. But I want to go forward, but I pull myself back. Benefit number two is that cycle has a better chance to be stopped. And then benefit number three is I will give you suggestions of action plans, which might mean working with me. And if we're not a fit, then I will come up with something for you that can have the potential of moving your life forward. If this is you, if you are ready, then email me at info@entrepreneursoulcoach.com. That's my little boy, my little rescue boy, Sweet Orion. He is a real talker. I think he's going to be a politician or a singer or some leader in his next incarnation. And also write in the subject line, freedom session, and I will get back to you. Now, here's the thing, is that we are now in the middle of this particular month, and I am opening up only 6 slots because everyone is so busy now as we are adjusting to the events that we are being faced with right now. We have to go outside our usual way of doing things, which is a great opportunity to go deeper into your spiritual connection and deeper into your creativity. And this exercise, if you do it, especially if you do it every day, will give you more access so that your life is running more smoothly. You feel more in flow. You will have the opportunity to be making more money and taking care of yourself and your family. You will have an innate magnetism where you're going to meet the right people at the right time in the right way. Why? Because you're vibrating at a higher frequency that is more in alignment with your soul energy. I'm inviting you to contact me. Do not waste time. Don't do that to yourself. Reach out to me at info@entrepreneursoulcoach.com and tell your friends so that you can bring yourself surrounded by like-minded people who will support you and cheer you on so that you can do what you can do, that you were born to do, that you have the skills and the gifts to do. You're needed. Now's the time. Game on. I send you my love. I really look forward to hearing from you soon. And know this, everything that's happening in your life, you are equipped to handle. Bye for now. Do your exercises. You're needed and you're worth it.